Hello, So Squad. Welcome back to another episode of the Business House podcast. I'm your host, Eva Wolf, and today we're talking about Black Friday Cyber Monday Plan 101, your October action plan.
Business Sauce.
So, October is your final runway before Black Friday hits. And if you're still thinking about your Black Friday Cyber Monday plan, you're already behind. So you have to have a strategy every single week count till now to Cyber Monday. So this isn't about burnout launches. It's about feeling okay, feeling ready to launch your first promotion, and you don't want to do a 50% off panic sales attack. So it's something you really need to deeply think with your team or by yourself. You need to do like some brainstorming with yourself if you need it. But really, it's so important for brands because it's where you do so much profit and you can't lose that. You can't lose this time of the year, especially if you're a brand. So, I said it's about creating momentum that lasts longer than Cyber Monday. You don't want to go in a rush. You don't want to stress about it. And this is the episode. It's the best for brands who want to lead this season and not chase it. So, you're a brand, you're a business owner, you have your small business on Shopify, probably you are on Wix, maybe, I don't know, but you do have an e-commerce business and you want to do sales because that's the goal. Usually you start to get ready in September for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. There is a thing why you start very early. So remember Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's always the third last weekend of November. It's between Thanksgiving, obviously. So it's Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then you have the Monday, where is the Cyber Monday. So this full 5 days, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, every single year, these 5 days is like gold for the e-commerce industry. And you will see so many advertising everywhere. You will receive so many emails and you might be out of everything. So there is a why you start early because you want people to think about you for a couple months before receiving all these promotions, these bundles, this 70% off, or whatever you want to do this year. You don't want people to hear about you after months or years with no email marketing just because you want to give them a promotion. So that's important. You have to warm them up. You have to warm your audience. That starts in September. That can start in October, but really start maximum beginning of October, end of October, because then it's like the rush and it's no time really to warm the audience because you don't want to speak about who you are, what's the value of your company. I don't know, send some testimonial, do some social proof, whatever your strategy is when you will warm your audience. You can't do that during Black Friday, Cyber Monday because you have to think about your VIP sales campaign. You want your VIP feel VIP. So you don't want to do the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign for your VIP the Black Friday day. So that's the full strategy behind. And it's why this is super important. So your timeline is tighter than you think. You have 4 weeks max to warm your audience, prep your assets, and finalize logistics. Because think like that too. You will get so many orders straight away on this full 5 days and a couple of weeks before. So you need to have people ready to fill up in the kitchen if you do foodies, or to fill up boxes if you do fashion, all this stuff. Or you have to be ready with a full stock on your fulfillment if you do a tiered 3 FL tiered. But you have to be ready anyway. Whether you you do the fulfillment yourself or you delegate the fulfillment, the stock need to be ready in both way, and you have to be yourself ready for that because it will be a rush, it will be a lot of pressure, it can be a lot of customer services. I remember some years, like there is a thing too. Sometimes people buy product during that time and it's not the right size. So sometimes you have a lot of return after. So in December, it happens some brands for a couple weeks, they just deal with return and customer services complain, and you don't want that. So you want people get them order the same time. So if you do 3 or 5 day delivery, you need to keep this timeline, and you can't say, oh, it was Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so my clients will receive them package in 2 weeks or 3 weeks because maybe they're shopping for Christmas. You don't know. So yeah, there is a thing. A lot of people buy product for Black Friday, Cyber Monday because it's good deals, and it's not just about buying product because it's the last collection or it's very like low stock, and you want just to get over all this stock for your brand. People buy that because some don't have a lot of money and some want to do a lot of gifts for Christmas, and it's the way for them to buy at good deals for Christmas. So your brand, you can't deliver in 4 weeks, you can't deliver in 2 weeks. You have to keep the 3, 5, 7 day. You can do a little email and say, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for your order. We're sorry, you're kind of busy. It might be delayed. So you have to get ready for all this communication even after. And it's a lot of brands. Sometimes they think about the D-Day. Oh, wait, it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Okay, let's do 70% off. Why you will do that? Like, what's the goal? You will lose all your margin, you will have a low stock, and you will have more work, and you will not make a lot of money. So all your strategy need to be aligned with your vision, with your brand. If you do have a premium brand, same, you can't do 70% off, because then the product don't have a value anymore. So there is a thing. If you have a luxury brand, it's other tricks you can do. And I can advise you about that in a couple. So let's see. Let's come back on my because every time I'm like speaking a lot and then I forget what I wanted to say. So people, again, don't buy on Black Friday, Cyber Monday because it's Friday. They buy because you prep them in October. So this is super important to be ready. So this is the season where planning equal profits. And you can't imagine how many money some brands does on these days. And last year I was shocked. I was like, oh, this product can do all this money. And I was like, all right. I mean, welcome in America. So I was like, okay, that's the other thing. So you do a lot of profit in Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So you need to be ready. So don't stress out. I don't want you to watch this episode and be stressing out and be like, oh my God, I need to be ready. No, it's okay. Everything will be okay. Like, don't worry about it. You got it. So Q4's wins are made in Q3. I told you about that in other episode, but you still have time to catch the wave. All right. So what to odds now? Or you start, okay? Because you need to start. Is your offer Black Friday, Cyber Monday ready? Not just discount, but valuable and clear. So again, you have to think, okay, my client, how they buy, what's my best product, what's my best seller? Should I do bundles? Should I do a progressive discount? A lot of brand does that as well. So you will start with all your VIPs. They get the first emails. So you have to get all your emails in draft ready. You have to have landing pages if you do ads, and you have to tell the same story in your ads, in your landing page, and in your emails, especially when you warm your audience. So let's see the first week in October. I don't know, you can send like a testimonial, a review. You can do social proof, maybe some Parisian press, or you can just speak about a throwback or the story of the brand. Who is the founder? Who are the faces behind the brand? And just get connect again with your clients and okay, what's your product? What problem are you solving? And what's the solution your product can serve them? Because again, people buy your product because you respond to a problem. So you do have a solution to a problem. So For example, I don't know if you help people to feel better. It's a product, I don't know, probiotic, foodies, whatever it's your product. If it's something consumer, you probably have some nutrition. You probably have a formula you did in the laboratory. So just explain the medical way, like, okay, why this product affects you great on your body, why I should buy your product. If you do like gummies, if you do greens, if you do supplements, if you do, I don't know, even snacks, why I want to buy your snacks and not another snacks from someone else. What's your product? What's the value of your product? What's the benefits of your product? Who is behind the brand? What's your client saying about you? What's the press saying about you? And build momentum that way and keep making fun. Do some mood boards if you work in fashion. Okay, what should you wear for Halloween? What's the fall season mood feel? And all this, I call that theme seasonal campaign marketing. So basically, you build content depending of what happened in the quarter. So we say this quarter, it's all about holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, thanks people. So it's giving to people. So what you can give, maybe you can do a campaign and give to some money or some product to a non-profit association. Maybe you can go and do a donation. Maybe you can take all your team and go to clean a park or feed the homeless people. It's just the thing that you have to be aligned with your brand and what do you want from your brand? What people need to understand. Why did you build this brand? So the 4 weeks, it's all about that. So are you nurturing your list and audience or just waiting to drop a promo? And that's the thing you should not do. You do not just drop a promo, you're nurturing them. It's all about brand awareness. Who are you? So don't just launch louder, launch smarter. And that's build a system that works while you set every single momentum for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So again, you warm your audience for weeks before the first campaign. So it's mean October, beginning of November maximum. Then your focus is on your VIPs. They will get all this discount before everyone because it's your VIPs, it's your favorite clients, it's people that care so much about your brand. They can be your ambassadors. They can be they can have an affiliate program maybe one day, and your client, your best client has the best voice for you. So you need to take care of them and give them something special. So think, okay, what should I give them? What's the special thing should I give them? Other people will not have. So focus on your VIP 2 weeks, 2 first weeks of November, and you can start like building at the same time your first promotion for the public. So we'll say end of October, beginning of November, first VIP campaigns, and then you can jump and dive into the public campaign and your first promotion with people who sign up on your emailing list. And if you do not have an emailing links, that's all right. You can just promote that on social media and try to get datas and people sign up. So don't just give 30% away, 50% away. You have to be progressive, because if you go at 70% in November, what's the deal with Black Friday and Cyber Monday? So think about that. Reschedule content, especially if you're a solopreneur, a creator, or even a big corporate. Like, your team should have everything ready in a couple of weeks already. You can't just do it in the morning. And one client make me doing that last year, and I get crazy, and I was like, what the fuck is that? What? So it's like, we okay for a Black Friday campaign, and the day after we're not. And like, dude, like, you can't change your mind every single day during Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign, and just change your fucking logo in the fucking middle of this campaign. Like, that's what's awful, and that's what's like, anyway, I don't want to speak about that. So freedom in November comes from structure in October. So don't be this client. And yeah, automate your campaign, email, paid ads, retargeting, every single thing you can automate it. Okay? Think like that. Automation is the key. So if you're feeling behind, take a breath. You still have time if you act this week. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Business Source podcast. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to subscribe and leave a review. And yay! See you soon to the next episode. Good luck for your first warm audience. Bisous!